How to check if ChatGPT was used. ChatGPT is an astounding creation by OpenAI that represents a major milestone in the evolution of artificial intelligence. Trained on vast datasets encompassing the breadth of human knowledge, this large language model can understand prompts and generate responses with an uncanny resemblance to natural human language. Interacting with ChatGPT feels like conversing with a real person, an intelligent, articulate, and knowledgeable friend who can discuss nearly any topic with ease. The launch of ChatGPT has been transformative, spearheading a shift in how humans interact with technology. Its ability to hold natural conversations has opened up possibilities for ChatGPT to be integrated into customer service roles, generating personalized and contextually appropriate responses in real time. Beyond conversational AI, ChatGPT is also adept at producing high-quality written content on demand, leading to its increasing use for content creation across industries. From crafting blog posts to tweets and marketing copy, this AI system has proven its worth as a versatile content generator. In many ways, ChatGPT has become an indispensable tool of the modern digital era. Its seamless integration into platforms and applications has made AI assistants accessible and mainstream. However, its human-like capabilities also raise critical questions. The most pressing one is, can we discern text written by ChatGPT versus a human? Despite its convincing linguistic skills, ChatGPT lacks true comprehension. By analyzing certain textual patterns and using questioning techniques, the involvement of AI can be detected in crafted content. Understanding methods to identify AI-generated text will be crucial. As advanced language models like ChatGPT become more prevalent across digital media. Demystifying ChatGPT, a look inside AI's brain. ChatGPT is a groundbreaking artificial intelligence system created by OpenAI. Understanding how this conversational AI works provides fascinating glimpses into the inner workings of advanced language models. At its core, ChatGPT is powered by a type of AI called a transformer-based language model. This means it uses a special neural network architecture called a transformer that is trained on massive amounts of text data. Specifically, ChatGPT runs on OpenAI GPT 3.5 model, their latest iteration of the GPT family of language models. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. The generative means it can generate brand new text, and pre-trained means it has already been trained on huge datasets. So how does ChatGPT actually learn? In simple terms, it gets trained through a process called supervised learning. This involves feeding the model endless examples of text from books, websites, and other sources. Like a student studying for an exam, ChatGPT repeatedly analyzes these texts to pick up on patterns in human language. From grammar and sentence structure to meaning and context, ChatGPT masters the intricacies of text through its training. The more data it is exposed to, the more fluently it can understand and generate natural-sounding written and spoken language. When you give ChatGPT a prompt, it uses what it learned during training to analyze the context and give a fitting response. It looks for patterns it recognizes, makes predictions about what words could come next, and combines this all together to form coherent, human-like text. Behind the scenes, ChatGPT is doing complex statistical analysis and probability calculations. With its 175 billion parameters to determine the most appropriate words and phrases to use. But for the user, it simply feels like chatting with a knowledgeable human. Of course, ChatGPT has its limitations too. Despite producing very human-like text, it doesn't actually comprehend or think critically like humans do. But looking under the hood reveals the remarkable AI capabilities powering the system, giving us glimpses into the frontiers of language AI. How to check if AI has been used to create content? By understanding the limitations of AI tools such as ChatGPT, we can identify various methods and techniques to determine whether AI has been used to craft a piece of content, and make informed judgments about the authenticity and sources of the content you may encounter. Method 1. Analyzing textual patterns. Just like a detective solving a case, we can find clues in the text to see if our AI friend, ChatGPT, had a hand in it. Let's investigate together. Clue 1. Repeating phrases. Humans usually try to avoid saying the same thing over and over again. But sometimes, ChatGPT might repeat certain phrases, giving us a hint that it's behind the text. Clue 2. Vague statements. ChatGPT is good at being ambiguous, especially when faced with specific or specialized questions it hasn't encountered before. So, if the text seems unclear or more general than what a human would say, ChatGPT might be involved. Clue 3. No personal experience. Since ChatGPT doesn't have personal experiences or feelings, it won't talk about personal stories or emotions. If the text lacks real personal experiences or emotions, it could be a sign that Chat wrote it. Method 2. Ask specific questions. Now that we're playing the role of interviewers, let's use this clever strategy to uncover whether we're interacting with ChatGPT. It's like playing a game of 20 questions, where asking precise inquiries can reveal the AI mystery. Here's what Toto: Clue 1. Recent events. ChatGPT's knowledge is only up to September 2021. It doesn't know about things happening after that date. So, if we ask about recent news or developments, ChatGPT might not have the answers, suggesting it's behind the responses. Clue 2. Personal questions. Trying to get personal experiences or self-aware responses from ChatGPT won't work because it doesn't have such experiences. If the responses avoid personal questions or seem awkward, it's likely ChatGPT generating them. Method 3. Use a detection tool. After our detective and interviewer roles, let's now dive into the tech-savvy part of our journey. We're going to explore AI checkers. AI detection tools work like metal detectors used by treasure hunters. They help us find AI-generated text by looking for certain patterns often associated with AI content. These patterns include repeating phrases, vague statements, and the absence of personal experiences. However, it's important to know that these tools, just like humans, can make mistakes. Sometimes, they may falsely identify human-written text as AI-generated false positives or mis-AI-generated text false negatives. While these tools are helpful, it's still crucial to use our own judgment and the methods we discussed earlier to accurately identify AI-generated content.